contractors are needed from My Hope program agencies. The Michigan State Housing and Development Authority requires homeowners have 2 project bids before gaining access to funds, and the deadline for contractors to become involved closes at the end of September. To tell us how My Hope has impacted homeowners and contractors in the Western Upper Peninsula is Keweenaw Bureau reporter Thomas Fournier.
My Hope's program has been a success in the Western Upper Peninsula. Since the program started, Whooperter has led the way to connect homeowners with professional contractors to complete smaller projects that make a big difference.
The work has to be done prior to April of 2026, so we have another entire season that these can be scheduled into. So it's important to remember that we need to have this funding dedicated to homes prior to September 30th of this year. So we're looking for additional contractors that possibly can provide us with some quotes and perhaps get some work for next year.
The Western Upper Peninsula Planning and Development Region has contractors working with homeowners to replace doors and windows, complete roof work, and more. But the regional planner says that the entire state needs more contractors involved in the program that needs to finish work by 2026.
We probably have about 10 additional recipients that are waiting on second quotes because MSHDA's program requires us to have 2 quotes before we can award a contract. We have several, I think about 6 more that we have not been able to get to yet for our walkthroughs because we create our work specifications and then we take it to the client's home, and we have Melissa Davis from New Power Tour who is conducting our walkthroughs so that the contractors can actually go and see the home and look at the best ways together how they can accomplish the work that needs to be done.
Owner of Blue Water Contracting, Larry Mukovitz, adds that many of the My Hope contracts can be completed relatively quickly and fit in well during the construction season's natural breaks between larger jobs.
And before we were doing for community action, we did the poverty guidelines were pretty low, but then for the My Hope program, they raised the guidelines, the income guidelines, and now we're able to do people that are in that niche, that were just a little bit above the poverty level, but could not qualify for anything. So now we're catching that whole line of people in between.
Those interested in learning more about the My Hope program and the agencies working with homeowners and contractors in the Upper Peninsula can find more details online. With ABC 10 and CW5, this is Thomas Fournier.